Hi, I'm Cynthia Collins with Community Bank's Loan Department, and I'm here to help you with any personal loans you may need. I enjoy coming to work every day and helping people with all types of loans. From automobiles to debt consolidation, I'm here to help. Call me and let's see how Community Bank can help you.
So stop in and see us at Community Bank of Dublin-Lawrence County, the bank that's service-built, where common sense banking never goes out of style.
Hello everybody, I'm Pilar Archila with Pure Gold, and I have a special guest here with me today, Mr. Tim Veal with Nichols Colley CPAs, right?
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm fine, Pilar. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad we're here. We tried a couple of times or so,
We did.
and here we are. I'm so glad you're here with me, and I'm sure that some people out there know you, and I know you too, but there's a lot of things that I don't know about you.
Okay.
I mean, we have been doing things together like Rotary Club and things like that, but there is things that I don't know. So, are you from Lawrence County?
No, I'm actually from Wrightsville, Johnson County, just across the river, so not very far away.
I told you I was just coming
You're
from
right over there.
Wrightsville today.
That's right.
So you're from Johnson County.
Yes.
You grew up and were born there, went to school there.
Went to school there, so then decided to come to the big city over here in
The
Dublin.
huge city.
That's right.
Did you meet your wife there, or?
I did. She's from Johnson County as well.
So you were high school sweethearts?
Yeah, I was a couple of years older than Lauren, but yes, I did know her in high school. So met her really, started dating after college or right in the senior year in college. So she was a freshman in college at that time. So
All right. Where did you go to college?
University of Georgia.
Good for you. Everybody knows how I feel, but I was just kidding. No, I love University of Georgia now because my future daughter-in-law just graduated from the University of Georgia in law school.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
They have a great law school.
Oh, yes. I mean, actually, she had like 3 different schools that she could have been. One of the 3, it was like a free ride.
Right.
But she chose University of Georgia.
Actually, my partner in Warner Robins, his son just started the University of Georgia Law School.
Law school?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's an Auburn grad, but now he's...
She was a Georgia Tech
Oh,
grad.
my goodness, yes.
That's why we were giving her a hard time. My children, they're all from Georgia Tech, and my son met her at through college, and when she graduated from Tech, she surprised us with, "I'm going to Georgia," which is great.
My wife Lauren, she was actually she went to Georgia Southern and got her nursing degree. And my oldest daughter, Annabelle, just started at Georgia Southern 2 weeks ago. So we're...
Oh my gosh, Tim, I remember your daughters. I mean, just
That's correct.
small little girls.
That's right. So she's a freshman at Georgia Southern right
Oh,
now. So
goodness. Now, throughout the college, you continued to be in touch with your wife, or?
Yes, I did.
So that's...
Yeah, we had a ritual every Wednesday. I would give her a call at 10 o'clock. So
Yeah, that was sweet. So your daughter, your oldest daughter, now is in college.
yeah, so we're going through that. She's not in the house.
I know.
We got used to her running errands, going to pick up bread at the
Yeah, I
grocery
know.
store, running my 12-year-old daughter, to different events and those type of things. So
Yeah.
now we don't have that right now. So
No,
we're kinda-
now you have to do it.
now we're going through a change. So.
Yeah, well, that happened. In our house, we had like 2 of our sons kind of together, and then Felipe, our youngest, he was like 7 or 8 years younger than my second child. Now Felipe, when he was in Dublin, he helped us a lot. Like, he worked at Kroger and all that. So I used to call him, "Oh, bring me some milk and this and that."
Right.
Oh my goodness, when he left, I miss all that.
No, I remember Felipe, growing up
Yeah.
with Rotary and
Yes.
that Kroger and all those different things.
Absolutely, yeah, yep. And now he's working, he graduated from Georgia Tech and he's
okay.
computer science. He's working, he's doing wonderful. And he's the one with the girlfriend that is an
that's
attorney.
okay.
All right, so how many children do you have?
I have 2 girls. Even the cat's female around my house.
So you're the only
I'm
male.
the only male. So Olivia, my youngest daughter, she's 12, so she's going into the 7th grade next year.
Okay.
So there's a little age difference between Annabelle and Olivia.
Right, that's how my house, and I was the only girl
Oh,
until
okay.
my sons brought girls to our house. But I was
So you were just the opposite from
the
me, so-
opposite. I had 3 sons and my husband, and everything in my house was male, but me. So they spoil me. And I'm sure they spoil you.
Yeah, sometimes.
All right. Do you live in the county or do you live in the city?
In the county.
In the county. So
Yeah.
your girls went to the county schools. and-
They actually go to Trinity.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's very close to my house.
Yeah, so it's very close to our house too, so we like it over there.
Yeah, it's real nice. Actually, it's real nice. Where do you work?
I work for Nichols, Cawley and Associates. We're a CPA firm. We have offices in Dublin. That's the original home office, but we also have offices now in Warner Robins and Atlanta.
Oh, that is cool. That is neat. But you're not planning to move.
No. I like Dublin. I'm kind of entrenched now after all these years. So,
Yeah, sure. I feel the same way. I want to stay here.
Yeah, me too.
Although some people say, well, your children are in Atlanta, why don't you move? And I like it here.
Dublin is home, and
This is home and
It
I
is
love
home,
it here. I always wanted to know what a CPA do when it's not tax season.
Well, let's see if I can explain that. Well, part of my practice is very financial institution based, banks and those type of institutions. So right after tax season, we're working with those on a variety of different projects, internal control, risk services projects, consulting projects, those type of things. So the banking practice has been very good to our firm, and that's kind of my market niche is working with banks.
Now, and I'm sure that there's people that file taxes not always a little bit before the 15th of April.
There's always those procrastinators out there, or some of those clients that just don't have all the information that we have that we're working on to get them filed. So we do have tax work to do during this time of year.
Believe it or not, I always 1 minute before midnight on the 15th. That's when I'm doing mine.
Well, there's several people like that.
And every year I say, the first of the year we're gonna start.
Right.
And always every year it's like the 15th and we finish. But we have not yet passed the 15th.
You have not. So
no,
that's good. So
no. Always do it.
It's kind of like that New Year's resolution. You have good intentions to start
Yes.
with,
But it doesn't work
but
that
it does
way.
not always work out that way.
Now, you're working all year round.
Yes.
It's not like it's only like January through April.
No, I wish it was. And that seems to be the perception out there. But no,
Yeah.
we have clients that we serve all year round. Things that they need, refinancing of their debt.
Oh, I didn't know that you guys do that
Yeah,
too.
refinancing of the debt, internal controls, management consulting, implementing new computer systems. How do we need to handle the accounting piece of it? Just in general client service,
Wow.
because we are the client's trusted business advisor, and so being that trusted
Yeah.
business advisor, we get into a lot of different things other than just traditional tax.
Yeah,
work.
just the taxes and that's it, and goodbye, and come back next year and
right,
see what
yes.
happened this year. And
That's right. So, the best clients are the ones that we're directly involved with all year, that we're involved in helping them make those right decisions that they need to make their businesses a success.
yeah, that's
So,
good. That's good to know. All right. Well, we're going to take a short break.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the Chamber of Commerce.
Gotcha. That's great.
Yeah, so we will be right back. Stay tuned.
Hello, Middle Georgia. Graham Slater here for Dublin Ford Lincoln, and I'd like to introduce you to the family of Ford cars. Come in today and check out the Ford Fiesta, the Ford Focus, and the Ford Fusion. These mile-per-gallon savvy and tech-smart vehicles are designed with you in mind. Ford has an impressive lineup of new cars. In fact, Ford cars offer what customers want most: fuel economy, technology, safety, and outstanding performance. You'll also discover Ford cars of innovative design, including dramatic interiors and stunning exteriors. Come experience true American innovation at Dublin Ford Lincoln. Remember, others call you customer, we call you friend.
All right, I'm sitting here with Mr. Tim Veal, and we're having a nice conversation.
We are.
And now I would love to talk to you about our Chamber of Commerce.
Great.
First of all, I know you have been very involved with the Chamber for many years. Do you remember since when you started getting involved? Was it through your business or before, or?
No, it was through the business. I think it's my involvement with the chamber goes back, I think, from Mike Cawley and Farrell Nichols' involvement. You know, they were kind of partners. They're the original partners of the firm, but they were also kind of mentors. So they always were involved in the chamber, gave back to the community, and set that example for the rest of us.
Yes.
So it was just a natural progression to be involved with the chamber.
That is absolutely right, and what a great example.
It was.
And they're two real nice, wonderful people.
Yeah, without a doubt. You know, very pleased to be associated with them.
Yes.
And like I said, setting the example by giving back to the community has always been one of their top priorities, and it's kind of just,
Yeah.
you know, you got to keep. We hope to instill that spirit of the new generation that's coming down as well.
Yeah. Now, why do you think that someone that is watching, that is not involved with the chamber, should be involved with our chamber?
Well, I think it's a lot of different reasons. Number one is that camaraderie that you get from other business owners and other people who are involved in the local community pays dividends.
Yes.
I mean, without a doubt, it pays dividends. You know, knowing somebody that you can go talk to when you have a problem.
Yes.
Somebody who's been through that same growing their business
Situation,
or starting a business, you know, that is extremely important to unlock those chamber resources. And there's a ton of chamber resources out there.
Yes.
And plus that camaraderie and that community spirit to help the community succeed. When you do that, you succeed.
Yes. And our chamber is very strong.
Oh, without a doubt, yes.
Yeah. And recently, Miss Willie Park retired.
Yes, she is an advocate for the community. She was one of those people that could build consensus.
Yes.
And you know, I just wish I could get people pulling in the right direction, just like Willie does, and has that ability to do that.
You know, I had talked to so many people involved with the Chamber of Commerce. And one thing all of them had in common, they said, you never say no to Miss Willie Park.
That is correct. You do not.
I mean, how a person can have that in them, that without being bossy, you can have, you know, community and businessman agree with you and do what you believe is right for the community. It amazes me.
It is amazing. And she was that cheerleader for the community. She
Yeah.
pulled everybody together. But she was also willing to change.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
Because my year was 06, 07.
Uh-huh.
And that was a lot of year of first for the chamber. That was the year we had the first event in the McGrath King Senior Center, Conference Center. So, you know, that was change. That was the first year that they had brought in a Vice President of Economic Development, Cal Ray.
Yes.
And so I was very proud of Willie, how she brought Cal into the fold, and we were better and stronger as a team, and it was all because of Willie.
Yes, exactly. Not a person that it was just closed, you know, minded, but willing to listen and open-minded, and I think it's great.
No, without a doubt, I was. So, you know, that's one thing about the chamber and the Development Authority and the City Council and Lawrence County, and what Willie brought to it is the ability of all of them to work together for the common good.
Exactly.
You know, you had that saying, many hands make light work, and that's very true with
It
the
is
chamber
true.
and economic development. So.
And what is beautiful about the whole thing is that everybody gets along together, there's no fighting between one or the other. I mean, everybody, and that shows, her leadership. Because thanks to that, we can work together.
And I tell you what, whenever you go with Willie somewhere in the state,
Yeah.
everybody knows Willie.
Yes.
And that is that's a great, that's the best advertising you can have for your community.
Yes.
Is that knowledge that they have of Willie and of your community.
Yes. So besides that, that year that you were chair, what else happened that year? I mean,
Well, we had the McGrath King Conference Center, the first event there, so we had to work on getting the operational piece of the conference
Yes.
center up and running. Cal came in, Cal Ray, the new
Amazing,
Vice President
yeah.
of Economic Development. That year that I was chairman, things were still pretty strong in the economy, but we were seeing a little signs of weakness.
that
So-
something was happening.
that something was happening, right before the recession that hit. So we actually were pushing for the small business. We became an entrepreneurial friendly community.
Right.
We started a new committee at the chamber called Against Drugs. We were working on the demand side, basically. If you do drugs in Lawrence County, then you're not
I was
gonna do-
involved in that.
You were
I was
involved
in
with-
that committee.
Yeah, and so that was the first
Yes.
time that we started to do that. We started, the lunch and learns and those type of things with the chamber. Well, a lot of first initiatives during that time period. Well, then the recession hit, and everybody was just trying to hang on during that time
Yes.
period. So,
Yes.
but I was very proud of, the conference center, and all those other initiatives we undertook during that
Yeah.
time period.
Yeah, gosh, there's a lot of things that had happened, but I do remember that, no drugs in the workplace, and we had a real nice committee, and it was a very strong committee too. I've forgotten about that.
Right.
Goodness.
We need to bring that back, because I still think that may be a problem out there.
Uh-huh, yeah.
So but focusing on the small businesses, the family business is basically the backbone of our community. It's one of
Absolutely.
our initiatives back then.
Let me ask you, was something that you wanted to do, but it was so many things going at once that year that you could not actually do it?
Well, I think that we started so many firsts during that year that, the Lunch and Learn series, bringing
Yeah.
some of those into play with the small businesses to get them involved, getting them some additional resources. We probably, I wish we had been more successful with some of that.
Uh-huh. So is there something that probably now you can approach the people involved and, to do something like that?
Well, I think we can. I think getting that renewed focus on our small businesses
Yes.
is paramount. It's very good to have the big businesses and the big announcements and those type things. But sometimes we forget about those small businesses.
And we need to support them.
And we've got to support those. And
Yes.
so I think that a small business initiative would be very great. Giving additional resources out there to our small businesses would be very beneficial.
I agree with you. We're going to take another short break,
Sure.
and we'll be right back. Don't go away. We'll be back in a minute.
First Lawrence Bank invites you to experience banking at its best. Whether you have personal or business financial needs, we're a full-service bank, big enough to handle all your banking needs and small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank like First Lawrence Bank. Looking forward to your future. That's First Lawrence Bank in Dublin and Dexter.
Thank you for staying with us. I'm still sitting here with Tim Veal, and talking about our wonderful Chamber of Commerce. Were you present when we had the, I guess, the farewell party for Willie?
No, I was not. I was out of town, so I hated that, but I was just out of
I
town.
know. There was like a couple of people that I talked to that they, just like you, hated that could not be there. Well, let me tell you, it was real nice. She was very surprised more than once. More than once, she was very surprised, and
Yeah, I did see the pictures. It looked amazing. You know,
we had a great time.
right.
And
It's a celebration, I think.
it was a celebration, and it was like, the way I say it, sweet and sour, because I'm so happy for her that she's going to spend more time with her family.
Right.
And I'm so sad to see her leaving. Anyway, let's talk about fun things. Business after hours.
That was a great time. You get to meet a lot of different folks. You get to build relationships with people. You know, you get to say, hey, you know, I'd like to get to know that person and what they do, and maybe it can benefit me.
Yeah.
Business before breakfast is the same way.
It's the same thing.
You know, we go to other communities and they talk about the attendance at the business after hours or the business before breakfast not being, you know, that good. It's always been good for us.
For us, it's
yeah,
always.
it's always been good. You know, back when I was president, you know, 8 or 9 years ago, it was strong and continues to be very
Continuous,
strong.
yeah.
Because there's value in it. There's
Yes.
value in building those relationships. So.
Yeah, you get to meet people. You get to give your card to people. You never know. Business can come up out of that.
Right.
And don't forget, they raffle things.
That's right. That's right. But that's only one of the benefits of the chain. You know, there's a lot of other benefits as well. You know, the Drugs Don't Work program, the conference center.
Right.
You know, that's a tremendous resource for us. You know, promoting Dublin-Lawrence County. You know, like we said earlier, when Dublin-Lawrence County succeeds,
Yes.
we all succeed.
And let's not forget about shopping at home.
Oh yes, that's perfect.
We have the certificates that we can get at the Chamber of Commerce. It's just like money. So when you have a gift to give and you don't know what to give to that person, just give them one of the checks from the chamber, and they can go to the different places in town and spend the money in town, Lawrence County.
Right.
Yeah, I have done that.
Oh, we have to at the office. You know, Christmas presents,
Yes.
those type of things. It's a great way to do that. And Willie has all the statistics, but you know, it's like every dollar that's spent in Dublin-Lawrence County turns over and comes back to you 7 times.
Yeah,
So you know, you need to spend locally because it helps and benefits
our economy, and we need our economy to be strong. One of the business after hours, I won one of the certificates.
Oh, okay.
And that was nice. I mean, I had several places to choose from, and it was just wonderful.
Right. You know, they started something new at the Business After Hours this year, and it is more of an educational. They have a brief speaker who talks about the community, what's
Yes.
going on in the community, what's of interest out there to everybody.
Yeah.
So that's a very
And it's very
positive-
brief.
No, it's very brief. It
Yeah.
really is, but it's informative.
Exactly, informative and short.
That's correct.
So it's not one of those things that you go, oh my God, when this person is going to stop.
That's right.
No, it's very quick. It has been very nice talking
Yes,
with
boy.
you, as always. And Tim, I really appreciate you taking the time to sit here with me and accept my invitation.
Oh, thank you for having me. Laura.
And for all of you, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.
Listen up, grown-ups. Now that you have switched to natural gas, here are some important things to know. There are a lot of stinky odors around the house. But if you ever smell the odor of natural gas in the air, which is similar to rotten eggs, leave immediately and simply call 911 or your local natural gas provider. If Mom or Dad need to dig outside, be sure to call 811 before you dig. Grown-ups, take this responsibility seriously. We depend on you to keep us safe.